This is Christmas Hits Unwrapped. I'm Sally Lindsay. Our next song was due to be released in 1984, but was held back for a year because of Band-Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas, which was not only the biggest seller of 1984, but at the time, the fastest selling single in the UK. So anyone else hoping to get to the Christmas number one obviously wouldn't get a look in. Fast forward a year to 1985, and a song that has subsequently been on the charts in countries as far afield as Australia, Denmark, Hungary, Lithuania, Norway, Slovakia, and Switzerland. But here, Merry Christmas, Everyone, by Shakin Stevens, has been a Christmas favourite for 4 decades. However, what you might not know is that for the song's 30th anniversary in 2015, it was given a folk and bluegrass-style makeover in collaboration with the Salvation Army.
Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, open understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone.
So why the Salvation Army? Shaky's son Dean takes up the story.
It was my great-grandmother who had the big connection with the Salvation Army, who I never met. And in fact, I didn't know any of this until Dad re-released Merry Christmas, Everyone with the Salvation Army. And then I think there was also a programme about the family tree.
It was great to watch.
Which then brought a lot of that up. Then I and Dad started to learn more about the family and how they were connected with the Salvation Army. I didn't realise how much work she'd actually done with them. Florence or Jessie had been involved for quite a number of years, hadn't she?
She was well there, indeed.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know any of that until the song was re-released. Yeah, it was not long after that I found any of this out, really.
Shaky's grandmother was an officer in the Salvation Army and played squeezebox, piano and banjo in the band. He was so inspired by her that he even wrote a song about her called Fire in the Blood. We took Shaky and Dean, who as a child was in the original video, to Bournemouth to meet some of the people who featured in that special Salvation Army campaign video. Tina Shave is the centre manager in Winton.
We have so many lovely people that actually make the team work and make the centre work here. And they've all got their stories to tell. And those stories are all about the people that we serve, which is why we do what we do.
One thing that's synonymous with the Salvation Army is their music, especially their brass bands at Christmas. So it was lovely that they were on hand to perform for Shaky. While we were at the centre in Bournemouth, we met Major James Hill, who was excited about the visit.
To seeing Shakin Stevens, who for me when I was a boy at school, listening to his music and reading about him in magazines and seeing posters up, I mean, this is absolute stardom today. I'm a bit starstruck. And I was talking to my friend in Australia by messenger today and told him who was coming. And he said, Shakin Stevens, an absolute megastar. And that's from Australia. Absolutely brilliant.
And James wasn't the only one looking forward to seeing Shaky. Major G. McDevitt also has fond memories of the song.
I was just a young married woman when that video came out with a very young son. And we would, at Christmas time, dance along to that tune.
We mentioned that Dean starred in the video as a child, and he's got happy memories of meeting someone even more famous than his dad.
We got to go to Lapland, where I met Santa in real life. He was telling me stories all in Swedish, so it was hard for me to kind of figure out what the stories were about. But I enjoyed it, going to Lapland in the snow and getting called onto set by an elf was, I thought, pretty amazing. It's funny because I was 5 years old, It's a long time ago.
So it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, yeah. I was 5 years old, and it was. But I still vividly remember on the sleigh with the
it was a great thing,
reindeer.
really being there. Snow is there, snow is falling, and basically,
Yeah,
it was great.
it's funny because I don't remember a lot of, like, from when we first shot the video. I don't remember people pointing me out on the videos until actually a lot later on in life when I'd grown. And that's when I got a lot of the video clips and is this you? Is that you in the toy shop with the elves? That's definitely you, isn't it? It just kept going. But it's actually always quite funny. It's actually a really nice thing to be involved in.
So those are the stories. Now, here's the track. Shakin' Stevens. Merry Christmas, everyone.